Hi, this is Billy Howell with TalkSmart.ai, and today I'm going to be reviewing posting social media content using our social media planner. It's a really simple, powerful task, and I'm going to show you how to use it. So, first thing you want to do is you want to log in and to your TalkSmart account. In this demonstration, we're going to assume that you have already connected all of your social media connections. So they're meaning that you've already connected your Facebook, your Instagram, Google business pages, etc. like that, as you should choose. And we're going to post to these. So first thing you want to do is click over onto the marketing tab on the left-hand side. And then once you're here, it should automatically pull you right to the social media planner. So the first thing we're going to do is just what you want to do is when you log in, you're going to determine whether or not all of the social media accounts are still connected. So the fastest and easiest way for you to do that is to click on this little settings icon. When you click on this, it's going to show you all of the active pages, all of the social media connections that you currently have. And if you want to scroll down, you can kind of scroll down to each one. So these are all the Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, Google business pages, etc. So that's the first step that I would do. Also, typically when something has expired and your connection is no longer connected, usually you will get an error message up on the top left, or not an error message, but just a notification saying that you need to reestablish the connection. You should also potentially receive an email when that should occur, but you can always just click on the settings and see what you have there. If you see that there is a missing social media account, you can actually always click on click socials, click on the type that you want to add, and then follow the system and process of logging into your social media account, which would then allow you to provide the permissions for these two to communicate. All right, so now that we're here, we're actually going to create a post. So typically the way we do a lot of our posts is we're just going to come over here and hit click post. I'm going to hit a new post. Okay, so this is your basic work screen. The first thing you want to do is you want to select what social media accounts you're going to post to. You can come through here and select them individually if you wish, or you can create a group, which we've actually created a group for this account, where we've selected just a handful of those in the system. So that way each time you don't have to go in and click the individual accounts. So in this instance, we're just going to say we're going to click on these, looks like 9 different accounts that we're going to be posting to. Okay. So one of the things you might see here is there is a character limit. So the character limit is based on the least amount of characters of the least amount available to a social media account. So if this is too few characters, you can actually customize each channel. So each channel would be like Google Business, Facebook, and Instagram. So you can see here, Instagram will allow you to do 3,000. Facebook, I'm assuming that might mean it's unlimited. And then Google shows it's 1,500. So you can customize these individually. Our character count is not going to be that large, so we're just going to do it all as one post. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we typically what we do is we create an image through Canva. Now there are ways for AI generated images directly in the system. This is great if you just want to do something on the fly. My suggestion is to not use any text because sometimes the AI can make a mistake and have misspellings or funny looking characters, but it's great for creating images on a topic. So like if you're doing a Halloween posting, You can create like a pumpkin or a witch, or say a pumpkin and a witch, or just a Halloween scene, whatever it might, you might be able to prompt that here within the system and create. But for this demonstration for now, we are just going to utilize an image that we created in our instance through Canva. So we're going to click this little icon here, which is to insert an image. So we're going to upload the media image. As you can see here, I like to create folders to keep things nice, tidy, and organized. So in this case, I actually have a folder called Social Media Post Calendar. All right. So, and then here we have just sold, blog images, open houses, new to market, miscellaneous, and you can just add a bunch that you wish to. So in this case, we're going to put ours into a just sold. And then you can see there's nothing here at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to upload an image that we already created. So we'll just quickly do that. So now that the image has been uploaded, if you wish, you can come here and rename it. So we can say, here it just says 900 sold, which we'll just keep that at this point in time. To insert this image into your posting, I just simply double click it. I believe you can also just click on select, but I just double click it. And when you double click it, it will close that window and it will automatically put the image into your post. If you want to add more, you can come in and you can actually add additional images if you wish. Very simple, you can add as many as it will allow you. I always typically leave image media optimization on. That is a feature that will customize the images on your social planner based on the social media channel that you're using at that point in time. So for here, you can write your text. So you can type anything you want. You can type whatever text you wish. I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste a pre-made field or content. So I have this. Once you're here, what you can do, honestly, is you can do a lot of interesting manipulations. You can add emojis if you want. You can italicize. You can bold. You can do a lot of different things. So let's just say this is new under contract. We can actually hit this bold, click on under contract. So you can do things like that. If you want to call out like the phone number, so we can come in here and we can actually type in. So we're changing the phone number. So we can do 823-3555 because we're actually now using TalkSmart to answer incoming sales calls. So we're going to start using that to capture our leads and our interested people who may actually call us. So that's one of the things here. And as you can see, as we're doing it, you can see the bold going on here. You can see the hashtags. You can add hashtags. If you wish to, you can actually save hashtags. Like, so here's one called Florida real estate. So we can actually click on that and then we can insert and apply it. And you can see it just added Florida real estate here. So you can actually add a grouping of hashtags to streamline your process so it does it a lot faster. You can tag, so you can tag other accounts that you might want to tag on there. You can put a location. If you don't do images, you can actually do videos as well. So there's a lot of different options here that you can choose. So this is what on the right hand side here, you'll see this is what it's going to look like on the Google My Business profile. If I click on all, so this is Google, this is the Facebook page, another Facebook page. These are all different Facebook pages. If I want to go to LinkedIn, this is what it's going to look like on the LinkedIn pages as well. So you can kind of see, this is a very good sample of what it's going to look like. That's pretty much it. If you wish, you can actually add a few advanced options to your posting. So if you have like categorize, we can say like this is a for sale. If you want to add a tag, you can say for sale, or actually in this case, you can do under contract. So if wherever you're posting has the ability to add categories or tags, you can add those here as well. And then if you want to, if the social media channel that you have, which looks like pages, looks like pretty much all of them except for the Google profile, you can actually do a follow-up comment actually already automatically in it as well. So here for Google My Business, You can have a call to action. You can use it. You can create an event, put an offer or a redeem link. You can do no call to actions. You can book an appointment if you have that set up. Order, shop, learn more, sign up, or call. So maybe we'll just do a call, and we can put that in there. You can also add on some of these, like you can, not that we're doing this, we're just doing this posting as a regular feed, but you can do Facebook Reels, you can do stories, same thing with Instagram. If you try to select one of these options and that social media platform does not permit it, it will not let you select it. And then there's also LinkedIn options, and I'm sure there's other options for other social media platforms that you can add. So that's pretty much it. Now let's just say we did this, so it's really simple. We type it in once, it's done, it goes everywhere the same. Let's just say you want to customize it slightly. You can go through customize for each channel. So say for maybe like Facebook, let's just say we don't want to have the hashtags. So we can take the hashtags out. By coming over here, we can delete that. So now you can see like the Google still has the hashtags. If I had other ones, it would still show the hashtags. But if you go back to Facebook, those hashtags are now gone. So you can customize each one also if you wish to, based on your preference. So at this point, the post has been created, and you can do a couple things. One, you can save it for later. So if you want to come back, maybe edit, you see an error in your image or something like that, you can save it for later, come back and edit it so you don't lose the work that you've already done. You can also post it. So there's several options when you post. You can post now, you can schedule a post for later in the future, or you can send the post for approval. This is great if you have a virtual assistant creating these posts for you. That's something that we do. But so like your virtual assistant or your assistant in your office or whoever it might be, your nephew, whoever's creating these, can create the post, and then they can post it and send for your approval. The one thing I will be careful with, and you must note, is that once you receive the notification that this has been sent to you or to whoever is approving the post, they need to approve it before the scheduled time for it to be posted. If it doesn't, then the post will never happen, and you're going to have to go back and recreate it. Let's just say you run a campaign, maybe once a year, once every other year, or you have a message that you like to push out once a month, once a week, whatever, just something that is pretty consistent. You can do this as a recurring post. So for instance, say like this is a real estate posting. Let's just say you're having an open house this weekend, and maybe you're having another open house next weekend. You could actually just go ahead and do this a recurring post and post it on 2 different days. So that's something that you can very easily do. And that's pretty much it. So once you post it, I'm just going to save this for later so it doesn't get posted. So once you post and publish it, you'll see that this right now it says published. That means it's actually on that social media platform. It's been successfully published. When you hit post, it could show in process or processing. If there's an error, which very rarely occurs, sometimes you'll get an error and it will show an error or did not post here. You can actually filter the views as well. You can create different views to filter out what you've posted in the past. You can actually search. So like if I do like a search for sold, it's going to show you all of the postings that we did that were properties that were sold. Let me see, is there anything else? That's it. You can kind of do that. That's a very easy way to do it. Hope you have success doing this. It's very simple, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Also, as you start posting a lot and things, you have statistics that you can go here and look at the statistics to see what your interaction is. You can go through other things and fine-tune things better, but this is the basic, simplest plug-and-play type posting that you can do. And stay tuned for the next video, which will be about the AI-generated postings. Thank you. We'll talk soon.